Hello guys and welcome back, and in this video I'm going to demonstrate how I clean and touch up paint the track. So I'm showing there the 220 grit sandpaper that I'm going to be using. I want to use the more fine sandpaper just simply because I don't want to pit or scar the top of the rail, and I also use this foam sanding block just to help me to sand evenly the tops of the rail. So as you can see, I just work the sandpaper back and forth lightly. I don't have to apply a whole lot of pressure because that paint comes off pretty easy. And there I'm just kind of going back behind it with a Bright Boy track cleaner and just kind of cleaning up the track a little bit. That helps to remove some of the residual paint that may still be stuck to the top of the rail. Okay, so as you can see, it's cleaning up nicely. You don't really need to apply a whole lot of pressure, just hitting it lightly with the sandpaper, just enough to take the paint off. You can see to the track there to the left, and in the middle it's still brown where I haven't got to that part yet. But so yeah, here we got a shot just kind of looking back at the train yard, and you can see everything is cleaned up. Now what's left to do is to come back and clean the turnouts even just a little bit more. And you can see the strips there that haven't been painted. That's where we had the turnouts masked when we airbrushed the track. So I'll be coming back to that and showing you how I paint that. So yeah, like I said, after I hit it with the 220 grit sandpaper, I go back with my Bright Boy track cleaner and just clean off any paint that's lingering around. Even doing that though, I mean, you can see on that rag, just me wiping, there's still paint that's in dirt really that's still on the track. So I recommend going back and taking a damp cloth and wiping it down. You can see there, that's my paper towels after I wiped everything down, so you can see how much was left behind. So here I'm cleaning the turnouts just a little bit more with the sandpaper, getting the tops of the point rails. Just want to make sure that those are clean. The actual blade there, just as long as the top of the blade is exposed, you'll still get your locomotive will still get power from the track. So I just went back and just lightly hit that with the sanding block as well. Okay, so here I've got I'm trying to show you where I'm going to be painting, and I used a flashlight. I don't know if it made it harder to see or not, but I was just trying to show you the shininess on the rails there where we had it masked, and show you what the objective is as far as trying to paint using the micro applicators. Okay, so here I just loaded the paint bottle cap up with some paint, and just using the micro applicator, I'm going to come through and start painting the point rail blades. Again, we don't want to paint between the point rail and the stock rail. We just want to paint basically, I guess it'd be the inside of the point rail. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate right here. And the little micro applicator brushes are great, real easy to use. There I'm just getting the inside of the stock rail on the diverging route. so now I'm going to start applying paint to the ties that are right there adjacent to the throw bar, from where we had maxed off the point rails where they make contact with the stock rails with the blue painter's tape. There was a couple of railroad ties that didn't get any paint on them, so right now I'm going and just adding paint to the top of the ties. Yeah, so there I'm just making sure that the blades move freely. And now I'll start applying paint to the ties that are up at the heel of the turnout. This is the area, the second area we had maxed off on the turnout. So there I just want to make sure I cover up the ties. You know, really the most crucial part in all this is just making sure you don't get paint between the point rail and the stock rail. But like there where I'm painting right now, it's okay to paint the inside of the rail there. And that's what the final outcome looks like. And that's actually the turnout that I panned over back at the first of the video, so that's a big difference. I think it looks a whole lot better. You can still see a little bit of the rivets, but that's okay. You know, I don't want to put too much paint around the rivets, or the rails won't be able to pivot or move easily. So that's it, guys. Hope this was helpful, and again, just as always, thanks for watching.